food and beverage director by day, gold medal winning bowler by night.
Patrick Clay tells us how one Palace Casino employee turned his hobby into a cross-country championship adventure.
Jim Brown never really expected his bowling adventures to go anywhere beyond the 3 leagues he plays in on a weekly basis. But some unexpected success over the last year or so elevated his game to new heights and new locations and had Brown bowling for gold. For 30 years, you wouldn't find Jim Brown anywhere near a bowling alley, sidelined with knee issues dating back to high school. But one knee replacement and one employee bowling night later, Brown found himself back in the game.
The first night I went back, I bowled a 250 my second game. And I went, oh, I need to be doing this again.
That led Brown to joining a tournament at D'Iberville's Cypress Lanes at the behest of his friends, not knowing just how much was at stake.
I didn't realize that winning or placing in the top 4 would get me an entry into the national championships.
Without that added pressure, Brown went out and bowled the best game of his life, a perfect score of 300.
I kept saying it's not going to mean anything until I get the first one in the 10th. Got the first one in the 10th, and I went, oh, crap. Crap. It was with me that day because the next 2 balls, I threw the 2 best balls I'd thrown probably the whole time.
Brown's performance earned him a spot in the 2019 National Senior Games in Albuquerque, joining over 13,000 athletes from all 50 states.
Oh, it's amazing. I mean, it just makes you think, man, there's life left as you get older.
After a rough start on his first day of competition, Brown went in highly focused on day 2, bowling a 742 series, shooting him up the leaderboard from 28th place to 1st.
I think I shocked everybody, including myself. I know that I walked over to my wife after I'd finished and I said, I left every bit of what I have on the lane right there. I can hardly walk.
Brown's performance earned him a gold medal at the National Senior Games. Only shortly removed from a 30-year break from bowling, Brown returned to the coast as a champion.
I was in shock, and I think that it's still gradually settling in, if you want to know the truth. I will say this, there were people there that were much better than I was. It's just, it was my day.
And the soon-to-be 65-year-old isn't slowing down anytime soon. Brown hopes to compete in next year's games in Fort Lauderdale. He says he won't buy his plane ticket until he qualifies, but he plans to qualify.